Innovation is inherently messy, ambiguous, unpredictable, always looks good at the finish line. You know, it's a miracle moment. Everybody forgets how hard it was, or they don't realize how hard it was. I've had my challenges in my career, and in life, I'm still inherently an optimist. And I really do think everybody's actions make a difference, and particularly as leaders, you're in a position to really be role models. So what stops us from innovating if we all love it and we all know it's important and we all know it's important for growth? And I know we talk about publicly traded companies and quarters and short-term results, but I think a lot of it comes down to human nature. I was like the worst physics student in high school. In fact, my physics teacher, I still remember him saying in front of the entire class, "Why aren't you as good at this as your brother and your sister?" But I do remember Newton's first law, which is the law of inertia. And I think it applies equally well to the challenge of innovation as this ball rolling down a hill, that an object will remain on course and in motion until it's disrupted by some much greater force. And I think we all suffer from, we all kind of live our lives oftentimes by the first law of physics. And that's why innovation and big change tends to only happen when something big and bad goes really wrong. The second is, and I'm sure many people here are familiar with behavioral economic theory, uncovered in the late 70s around loss aversion, which basically says we overweight risk and we discount upside. If a person on average is presented with the opportunity to win or lose $5, they actually will have to believe they have the upside to make 10. And then sometimes life throws curveballs, and that also impedes innovation. And I think also when you go into the market with new concepts and new ideas, you just do not have a lot of control over many factors. And the bigger and newer and more potentially disruptive and game-changing the concept is that you're pursuing, the more likely it is that you can hit with curveballs. I think in general, what I found in my own experience and all the people I speak to is that the odds of being successful are going to radically increase if you cover these bases someplace along the line, and they need to be kept in mind. And I have 3 suggestions. One, really think about purpose. It's not a slogan. It's not about vision. I think it really matters. Metrics. One of the best ways to kill an innovation is with the wrong metrics prematurely. And finally, really focus on the how, not just the what. If you're not moving innovations forward at a certain level of momentum, they just kind of die of their own weight. And then the organization becomes cynical, and the people quit, and the market moves forward. And so if you don't focus a lot on the how and find ways to reach over the how for innovations to be successful, the ideas don't matter. They'll just die. So I think those are 3 high impact areas that really take senior leadership to effect. So I wanted to put those out to you as a challenge.